Music pulsed through the walls like a second heartbeat, lights flashing in every corner of the packed living room. Emma stood near the kitchen island, half smiling at someone's joke she barely heard. She hadn't meant to drink that much, honestly, she hadn't meant to drink at all. But the ache of the last few weeks sat heavy on her chest. Her boyfriend of 3 years had walked away like it meant nothing. A dream job she'd almost gotten slipped through her fingers. And that nagging, quiet loneliness? It had followed her into every room she entered. So when someone handed her a red cup, she took it. Then another. Then 2 more. Each sip dulled the ache, until the ache became a blur. Her laughter got louder, but it didn't feel like her own. She swayed through the crowd, mascara streaked, eyes glazed, trying to laugh at things that didn't feel funny. At some point, the noise became too much. She found a couch in a corner, far from the music, and sat down hard. Her hands trembled slightly as she texted someone who never responded. Tears stung her eyes, not the dramatic kind, but the kind that quietly spill when no one's looking. She pulled her knees to her chest, wishing she could just disappear, just for a while. That's when the world slipped sideways. The lights blurred. The sounds melted. Her body went still. And the night swallowed her whole. Sunlight streamed gently through sheer curtains, casting golden patterns on the floor. Emma stirred, her head pounding and limbs heavy, the unfamiliar scent of syrup and something warm pulling her from sleep. She blinked against the brightness, slowly realizing she wasn't in her own bed, or anyone's bedroom at all. A soft couch. A fleece blanket draped over her. Then came a small voice, high and delighted, "You were snoring." Emma sat up quickly, heart racing. A little girl with tangled curls stood a few feet away, holding a stuffed rabbit and grinning like it was the best morning ever. Emma opened her mouth to speak, but nothing came out. She looked around. A cozy kitchen, modest but filled with life, fridge covered in drawings, a stack of pancakes on the counter, the hum of something peaceful. Then a man entered, mug in hand. Early 30s, tired eyes, kind face. "Morning," he said gently, noticing her panic. "You're okay." "I'm Daniel." Emma tried to sit straighter, piecing the night together like fragments of a dream. "I found you outside the party," he said. "You were crying, no shoes, your phone dead. I didn't think leaving you there was right." She stared at him, speechless. No judgment. No expectations. Just quiet compassion in his voice. "I figured you'd be safer here," he added, almost apologetically. Emma's throat tightened. In a world that had felt so indifferent, this stranger's kindness hit harder than she could explain. Emma stood up, clutching the blanket around her shoulders like armor. "I should go," she said quickly, avoiding Daniel's eyes. Her voice was brittle, edged with embarrassment. But Daniel just offered a calm smile and motioned toward the table where pancakes steamed and Lily was already pouring too much syrup. "Stay. At least eat something," he said. "You look like you could use it." Emma hesitated, but her body answered before her mind could. She sat down slowly, still unsure how to process this warmth, this strange, unexpected safety. As they ate, the conversation trickled in, gentle and unforced. Daniel told her about Lily's obsession with space, her fear of spiders, her refusal to eat crusts. He told her, more quietly, about his wife. How cancer took her fast. How grief came slower, heavier, especially at night. He didn't speak with pity, just honesty. "I work nights. Warehouse job," he said, sipping his coffee. "Lily sleeps at my mom's when I'm gone. We're figuring it out." Emma listened, something fragile stirring in her chest. She hadn't talked like this in a long time. Not since before everything fell apart. Not since she'd stopped feeling like she mattered. There, in that modest kitchen, surrounded by mismatched mugs and sunlight and a child's laughter, Emma felt something shift. For the first time in months, someone wasn't trying to fix her or dismiss her pain. Daniel just saw her. And somehow, that made her start to see herself again too. The afternoon sun warmed the small backyard, where weeds curled between paving stones and wildflowers grew without permission. Lily tugged Emma's hand excitedly, pulling her toward a crooked cluster of bedsheets strung between branches. "This is my kingdom," Lily declared, arms outstretched. "But the roof collapsed yesterday. Daddy's not good with knots." Emma laughed, genuinely this time. "Well, lucky for you, I am." They worked together, tying corners, rethreading cloth through low limbs, creating something oddly magical. The breeze fluttered the sheets like sails. Lily giggled non-stop, narrating stories about dragons and invisible unicorn guards. For the first time in what felt like forever, Emma let herself play, barefoot in the grass, her hands busy with something joyful. After Lily darted off to find more supplies, Emma ducked inside the fort. Taped to one of the branches was a crayon drawing, stick figures, bright colors, a house with a sun overhead. In shaky letters at the top it read, "My new friend Emma." Emma froze, her fingers brushing the paper. Her throat tightened. No one had called her a friend in a long time. No one had drawn her into their world. She sat on the grass, the picture in her lap, and the tears came, not from sadness, but from something gentler. A kind of healing. In this child's world, messy and full of love, Emma realized something stunning: she mattered. Not because of what she did or failed to do, but simply because she showed up. The afternoon sun cast long shadows across the porch as Emma tightened the straps on her backpack. Daniel stood by the door, his usual quiet strength softened by a small, knowing smile. Lily clung to his side, her eyes bright and hopeful. Emma took a deep breath, feeling the weight of what had happened over the past days settle into something warm and real inside her. "Thank you," she said softly, voice thick with gratitude. "Not just for last night, but for reminding me that kindness still exists." Daniel nodded, eyes steady. "We all need a little kindness." She pulled out her phone, fingers trembling slightly, and handed it over. "If you ever need anything, or if Lily just wants to build another fort, call me." "No pressure," she added quickly, smiling. "Just, thank you." He took the phone, the gesture simple but meaningful. As Emma stepped down the porch stairs, she felt something shift. This wasn't an ending. It was a new beginning. A chance to be part of a small, imperfect family. From the porch, Lily waved wildly, her voice ringing out like sunshine, "Come back soon." Emma turned and waved back, the corner of her lips lifting into a genuine smile. For the first time in a long time, hope felt possible. And sometimes, that's enough to start again. Sometimes, rock bottom is just the place where kindness catches you. And maybe, just maybe, it's where a new story begins.